German Throwdown 15.2 is a 7-minute AMRAP of 8 alternating kettlebell snatches, 6 back squats, and 4 bar muscle-ups. For the snatches, men will use a 32-kilo kettlebell. Women will use a 24-kilo kettlebell. At the call of 3, 2, 1, go, the athlete will begin by moving the kettlebell from the ground to overhead in one smooth movement. For each repetition to count, the kettlebell must be locked out overhead with the arm in line with the body and perpendicular to the floor. The athlete must control the kettlebell on the way down and may use 1 or 2 hands. The repetition of one arm must be valid before beginning the next rep with the other arm. The repetition finishes when the kettlebell touches the floor. If the athlete fails to perform a repetition in one smooth movement from the floor, that's a no rep. If the athlete pauses the repetition at the shoulder in a clean and jerk style, the repetition will not count. If the arm is not in line with the body or is not perpendicular to the floor, that repetition will also not be counted. If the kettlebell does not touch the floor between reps, no rep. If the athlete does not lock out the arm overhead, no rep. Athletes may not perform a snatch with the left arm after failing with the right arm. Dropping the weight is not allowed, especially on the last rep. The weights for the back squats are 90 kilos for the men and 65 for the women. For the back squats, the bar starts on the ground and may already be loaded with the correct weight. The athlete must clean the weight and put it behind the neck. For each repetition to count, the athlete's hip crease must descend below parallel at the bottom of the squat, and the hips and knees must be locked out at the top. The upper body should not be leaning forward. When the repetitions are completed, the athlete must put the bar back down in front of them. If the athlete's hip crease does not break parallel, the repetition will not count. If hips and knees do not extend fully at the top, that's a no rep. If the upper body is not upright at the top of the squat, no rep. Dropping the bar from behind, even in the middle of a set, is not allowed. In the bar muscle-up, arms must be fully locked out at the bottom of the hang, and the athlete must bring themselves up and pass through a dip phase before locking their arms out again above the bar. Muscle-ups may be done strict or in a kipping style as long as the dip phase is visible and the feet do not go above the bar. If there is no dip phase in the movement and the arms do not come to full lockout above the bar, no rep. If the athlete's feet move above the bar in the kip, that's a no rep. If the athlete's arms are not fully extended in the bottom position, those reps will not be counted. The final score for this workout will be the total number of repetitions performed in the 7-minute window. For Masters, Masters Plus, and all scaled options, be sure to review the workout details on GermanThrowdown.de.